Hi guys, this video tutorial is for those of you that are using or trying for the first time Autodesk Fusion 360. In an effort to save a little bit of time, I've already signed into my account, opened up Fusion 360, and unlike Inventor, it automatically opens up to a new design. So I'm already in a mode to work. This little radiation looking sign here at the bottom is a little more like the 0.0, 0.0, 0.0 coordinate on a polar graph system. Okay, so when I'm starting out here, what we're going to try and do is create any given puzzle part. Okay, I don't care that you don't have your puzzle design with you. If you do, awesome. I'd like you to make one or two of your parts today. But I'm going to walk you through the basic concept of creating a part here. So you'll notice they've got a lot more, or actually a lot less icons in their tool ribbon here along the top. Okay, what I'm looking to start to do, as with any 3D software, whether it be Inventor, Autodesk, Onshape, 3ds Max, anything, you've got to start with a sketch. Before you can come up with a solid, you have to have a shape. Okay, so up here in the corner in my data panel, I can see my projects, project defaults, and other options. I can go to File and Start a New Design. And I can create a sketch. Under where it says Solid, I have a green plus mark. And if I hover there long enough, it'll give me the information about that tool. Under Solid, I have an extrusion and a sketch. I'm going to create a sketch. And it shows me as I move around, as you can see, as I move my cursor or my mouse around, I can see the three orange planes that my options are on. I'm going to click on what coordinates with the front side of the view cube. Just like in Inventor, up in the upper right hand corner, up here I have front, right, top, side. These planes coordinate with them. I'm going to click on the front plane. Once I do, it turns itself perpendicular to my view, because it's easier to draw flat than it is on some obscure angle. Okay, so all of a sudden I have what they're referring to as a sketch palette over here on the right side. With my different options, and I can shrink that or expand that to get that in and out of my way. Then over here I can shrink and expand on the browser panel as well. Okay, I'm going to leave that as is for right now though, but I'm going to click on a 2-point rectangle. Click once, release, and then I'm moving my mouse or cursor someplace over here onto the screen. And I'm going to click once and release. Okay. Now I already have highlighted in blue the height dimension of my rectangle. So if I can type this in to be 0.75, and I can hit the tab button on my keyboard and then type in 0.75 again and hit enter on my keyboard. And then what I've got is a little tiny square here, alright? So down here at the bottom, I'm going to click on zoom, and I'm going to zoom in on that. I'm going to draw a zoom window to make that larger. Okay. I'm going to click on the pan sign, which is the hand, to move this around. And I'm going to come back up to my tool ribbon, and I'm going to click on Finish Sketch. Okay, I'm going to click on the Home over in the View panel, View Cube, and just like Autodesk Inventor, this takes me to an isometric view. A little big for me. I want to zoom out here. So I'm zooming out, hit Escape on my keyboard to get out of that function. I'm going to come back up to Solid. I'm going to click on Extrude. Now, this is the only option I've got here, is to click on this cube. Okay? Now, I've got to do the option of one side, two sides, symmetric, asymmetric. I only want it to come out this one way, and the distance okay. To be, I click and drag 0.75. Click OK. When I'm completed, I have a single, what would be one of our wooden puzzle pieces, 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. Now, in order to add more to that, I would create a new sketch and then choose a side to draw on. I'm going to choose on the right side here. Click on that, and of course it turns it perpendicular to my view so that it's easy to see. I'm going to come up to 2-point rectangle. I'm going to come down to the corner, click on that one corner. When that's open, I forgot to type in my dimensions. No big deal. I can come up to the top here and use my dimension tool. Okay, Fusion apparently does not have one, or I am not seeing it. Sheet metal, sketch dimension. Okay. Escape. It's under sheet metal for dimension. Up here, what looks like the dimension, two extension lines and a dimension line. All right. So I'm going to switch this to 2 times 0.75. Come over here to this line. Change this to 2 times 0.75. Hit the enter function, enter button on the keyboard. I'm going to finish that sketch. And I'm going to go back up to the extrude tool. Click on that, hold it, and type in 0.75 on that as well. Now you'll notice before I select OK, it only chose 3 of the 4 blocks. And what I wanted was this last one too. So I have to come back here and click on that one also. I want to make this a 5-part, 5-block puzzle piece. And I'm going to click OK. Okay. Now, I'm going to save this. save, give it a name, puzzle part 1, and I'm going to leave this in the admin project since I'm the only person in this group. I am the admin and it will save in there. Okay, so that's what I'm looking to do